Congressman Buddy Carter joins me now. Congressman, your granddaughters were actually at the camp. They're safe now. We should emphasize that. But what did they tell you about their experience?
Well, as you can imagine, David, it was a very harrowing experience. There was a period of about 8 to 10 hours that my son and I and our family didn't know. We didn't know what was happening, whether they were okay or not. And it was just the longest 8 to 10 hours of my life, I will tell you that. But my granddaughters, this is the third year they've been there. They went with 4 of their cousins. And unfortunately, one of their cousins, Janie Hunt, was in the Bubble Inn, one of the cabins that was washed away. And she's in heaven now, and she's been wrapped by God's hands and by his arms. And we just, our hearts are broken at the loss of their cousin.
How old was the cousin who died?
Janie Hunt was 9 years old, and
wow.
She was quite a spirit. I will tell you, she was a special young lady, and that's a very tight-knit family. It's my son's, the other side of my family, of my granddaughter's family, and very tight-knit, very tight-knit. My daughter-in-law went there for many years, and when she was growing up, and it's just truly a tragedy.
I'm so sorry for your family. I should mention, by the way, that your granddaughters are from Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. So the camp had a tremendous reputation all over the country.
No question about it. Yes, you're correct. My granddaughters are from Charlottesville, Virginia, and you're right. Camp Mystic has been such a great experience for so many people and for so many years, and now for this that's unfortunately going to haunt, I'm sure, a lot of these campers for years to come. But out of this comes great stories, and certainly I would be remiss if I did not applaud the efforts of the emergency personnel, particularly of Scott Rossman. He is the
yes.
Coast Guard swimmer who rescued my granddaughters and rescued 165 wow. people total.
Your granddaughters owe their life to this one guy that we've heard so much about?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And you know, this is God at work, and this is what we're so thankful for. And I also want to mention that President Trump was kind enough to call the father of Janie Hunt and offer his condolences, and they were so heartfelt, and it meant so much to the family. We just appreciate the president being so engaged in this.
You know, I wanted to talk a little bit about the big, beautiful bill that became law last week, but I want to stick on this just for a second because, you know, when something like this happens to you, it is a life-changing event. How are you as the grandfather and the parents of your grandchildren, how are they putting all this in order for the kids?
Well, we're hugging each other a lot tighter these days, I will tell you that. And I think we're more aware and more sensitive to just how precious life is and to how short life can be. But we also are really taking note of memories and making memories and spending as much time as we can with family members. But we also see the good in people, and we see the good in the world. And there is a lot of good in the world. God is still alive, and he's in our world. As
long as you can keep that in mind. It's difficult at times when these tragedies strike to keep in mind that God can allow some of these things to happen. But if you maintain your faith, you'll go far. Buddy Carter, thank you so much. As a new grandfather myself, I can appreciate the situation you're in, but thank you. And we wish your family the very best. Fox Corporation, by the way, has joined relief efforts with a donation made to the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country's Kerr County Flood Relief Fund. To help, you can donate it at the site you see there, or you can scan the QR code on your screen on television right now.